of Jason at work, in real life, IRL. Yeah, so what do I have going on? As you can see, I have this blue screen of death, if you will, as we like to call it, right, on this computer here. It doesn't have it right now, but every once in a while it pops up, and my IT guy thinks and believes that it's because the hard drives that are in the computer are failing. Even though I put a new M2 drive in it last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, the computer is still trying to read those HDDs, and because it has possibly bad sectors, or it's just going bad in general, it's the computer itself is causing it to. It's like it can't figure it out. You know, it's like, what's going on with this? So it's taking extra time to process. So he said, why don't you try to unplug it and just see how it performs and works? And so I kind of want to unplug it after I transfer files over. Look, I can't even click on the Windows thing, or yeah, it's. But it is what it is, right? This is what happens. So we're troubleshooting. We'll figure it out. But that's typically what happens with hard drives. They will fail. And again, and once I move everything to the SSD in time, maybe it will resolve. But we're going to try to unplug them. So first thing I do is, if I can get this computer off, is to turn it off. Yeah, so let's see here. Chat filter, top messages, and we'll also do a walk around of the tunnel. We can see what everybody's doing from a working perspective and such, because yeah, people are working. They're getting things done. They're getting things cleaned up, and I still got to do payroll, but I can't even get into my email on this computer right now. So let's turn the computer off. Task manager. Yo, can we turn on task manager? All right, Control Alternate Delete. Let's just shut it down. Shut down. Let's see how long it takes to shut down. What do you think? Look, it stopped spinning. Put my watermelon plate over here because I will be getting more watermelon. Maintenance day. It's not a good day from a working perspective, because Steven, good morning. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you very much. PC. This was actually the live streamer PC that Dexter built specifically for the Nationals in 2017? 2017 or 2018. So I thought it was 10 years old. It's not 10 years old. It's a little bit younger than that. So Ray, great to see you. Welcome back. I haven't seen you in a while. I know you've been busy, probably live streaming and building up that building up your thing, huh? Have a wonderful day today. Thank you so much, Ray. You as well. Dilly Streams, good to see you. Howdy indeed. Howdy indeed. All right. At least I've got a second computer here so that I can pull the chat up on top, because I want to keep up with the chat as best as I can. Although we got to open this thing up also, so, and unplug it. And I don't exactly remember which one is the hard drive thing, so we're going to figure that out also. We're going to figure that out as well, yeah? So what do you think? Let's see, Steven, are you having problems with that computer? Yeah, it's just super slow. I put a M2 drive in it last week, and a 4 terabyte SSD M2. And I'm going to actually disconnect the HDDs from it. Dexter thinks that because those are starting to fail, that's causing it to slow down. The computer's reading it, but because they're failing, it's causing the whole system to slow down. He said, so try that first, remove those, and if that's the question, if that's the issue, then we know what the issue is. So we'll go from there and see, short of buying a brand new computer. I mean, it's troubleshooting, right? Who knows? It's troubleshooting. We're figuring things out, and we're making things happen. And again, this computer is at least 8 years old, Well, we'll say 7 years old. So yes, the operating system, I cloned the M2 onto the other M2 as well. But I'm at a standstill right now. I need to get payroll done. And because that's cool. Check out the moon. But this is this monitor is attached to the computer in the back here. But yeah, this computer is it's pretty old, pretty darn old. All right. Oh, so Julie just came back with a bunch of pizzas for the crew. So we'll make sure everybody gets to eat first before I actually get anything. Let's see. Did you clone the OS from the HDD drive then? So the OS is actually running on another SSD, a 960, but it's only 500 terabytes. No, it's only 500 gigabytes. And so I put a 4 terabyte SSD in. Finally, it's shut down. All right, let's open this sucker up. And I'm gonna pull the chat up over here so I can see it in my face, you know, as we talk. Yeah. Let's see here. YouTube. There. That way I can at least read the chat as we do the thing. All right. Did you clone? So yes, I did clone the the OS from using the Samsung Magician. I've got a 990 Pro 4 terabyte in here. In fact, I should put the link to that in the description, huh? I'll worry about that later on. I want to open up this computer. So of course, I'm going to. Why is that so tight? I'm going to unplug the computer first. Just to ensure I don't shock myself, right? And we're gonna put this over here too. Let's see. And I'm actually gonna open up the other side, both sides. Let's see, I want to show you what I am doing though. That I got for this seems to have been messing up. So let's see. The Shiny Hunter, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Alright, I'm gonna open up the computer here. Julie, thank you very much for the pizzas and the watermelon. Have a great afternoon.
There's more chicken salad in the refrigerator.
Perfect.
And another half watermelon.
All right.
And the knife is not a butter knife. It actually cuts.
It actually cuts things?
I was wondering, should I go home and cut it at home? Because I was worried about the knifing situation, but it was okay.
All right. Well, good. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right. See you later. All right. So let's push this off the side so you can see what I am doing here. All right, moving things over so you guys can see a little bit better what I'm doing. What are you looking? Okay, that's this. So all I'm doing right here is, let me look at the chat. See, I gotta wear my glasses to read these things now. So, the Shiny Hunter's here. Good to see you. Thank you very much. Hello in chat. Yeah, close up would be nice to see what's in it. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do. Dithya, please press that. Thank you very much. Oh, what we installing? Aqua cooling tank for PC. Baby Shark's a must. Yeah, no kidding. All right, that would be cool to do though. We'll try to zoom in a little bit more. Also, I need a bigger stand. Like for example, I did not bring. Oh, you know what? My boss has a tripod that I could borrow. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a bigger tripod so that we can get a closer. Actually, what if I do this? Stick it out of the box here, right? Or do like this so you can see it better. I think. That's the one drawback of this particular tripod. It doesn't swivel. It doesn't pan. All right, cool. There we go. So, all right, what do I have here? Dexter said to just disconnect the power from to the drive. So I've got this one here. This one, you see these braided cables? right? These braided cables, these are the power cables that are going to the PSU here. And so, just fishing things around. All right, this looks like it's for something else. More SATA drives. All right, he just tucked that off to the side there, but I like to trace my wires to see what's going where. That's this one here, and then that one goes directly there, and it's daisy chained here, and then I can put a third one here. So let's just do this. We're gonna unplug it here, 1 and 2. So I've disconnected 2 HDDs. All right, I don't need to disconnect these. I guess I could, in the interest of not having anything connected. Yeah, you know what I should have done though? I should have all right, so we know that it's like this, top and bottom. All right, let's turn on the computer and see what happens, shall we? Let's turn on the computer and see what happens. All right. There we go. All right. I'm gonna open the door up again as well. All right, turn the computer on. Oh, I gotta plug it in. I'm like, why isn't it turning on? Gotta plug it in. There we go. Hey, Justin, what's going on? My IT guy believes that because the HDDs are failing on this computer, he said just try to unplug them and see if it will operate better. So that's what I did. I just unplugged them. The OS is running off of the new SSD that I installed last week or 2 weeks ago. You know, so it will boot up. I've actually got 2 M2 SSDs in there right now. One is the original, and one is the clone, and one is the clone with that it is now mapped to. Oh wow! So it booted up a lot faster. Look at that! Look, the computer just turned on. Boom! It took forever before to turn on. You know. All right, I've got something going on here. I don't know what that is. Let's see here. Let's new. You couldn't find your drive. That's fine. It's fine. Ooh, it's getting all crazy. Okay, new version update. Sure. I want to capture this particular one though, and send it to him. Save. All right. 2025-0508 error on boot without HDDs connected. All right, so let's see here. Stephen, good call on disconnecting drives. The BIOS still might have been trying to boot to them. The OS might have been trying to check on them as well, causing delays. All right, if it's still slow, do a fresh OS install. That's a good idea too there, Stephen. Oliva Host. Good to see you, Sisvila. Appreciate you. Midnight is in the house. Daily Streams was probably booting from the old HDD. Should not have been. I actually had it mapped to boot to the new SSD. But because they're still connected and they're used as, and it was never on, the OS has always been on an M2. I just put a larger M2 on it and getting rid of the HDDs that are connected, or that were connected. I'm starting to think this tech guy doesn't exist and Jason is tech guru. What? Justin, I learned my tech from watching you. I learned by watching you. Remember that? Are you guys old enough to remember those commercials? Where'd you learn how to do drugs, kid? I learned by watching you, Dad. And the dad felt bad, you know. He had a big old mustache. Old school, right? I am at work, Midnight. I am at work. If you want to give you a mini tour of the office here. This is my work computer. This is a second monitor that I'm running on right now. Yeah, let's see if this, if I get better response though. I'm not, my OneDrive is down, so, okay, good. Retry. Okay, I just want to close out all these other windows because I don't need them. Try again, try again, try again. You want to overwrite the previous installation? Sure. All right. We're not going to worry about the OneDrive thing because I care less about doing the OneDrive at this time. All right, so, but things seem to be moving along a lot faster in comparison to before. I'm not a resident of Brazil. All right, let's see. Good, good. All right. So that could very well be the issue. All you got to do is, if things are experiencing slowdown, instead of replacing a whole bunch of stuff. Now, I did, like I said, I did replace the M2, put a new M2 SSD in. Did I need to? Not necessarily, but if I'm gonna move all that stuff out from the HDDs onto a new SSD, then I needed a larger size. So that's effectively what I did, you know. And look, see my chat's frozen on the phone. It's a good thing that I've got it pulled up over here. Batman 1, good to see you, Batman. Go Batman. Thank you very much. It booted slower before from the same M2. Oh, it was booting no. It booted yes and no. You know, I had better performance compared, but because the HDDs are no longer connected, it booted up faster. I've got better response. I can actually click on icons. It's not searching for the other drives, which are not currently connected. I only have a C drive and a G drive, which are 2 SSDs, you know. But HDDs will fail over time. They go bad. And that's a good question. How long will an HDD fail? You know, tell your boss you need to borrow the business credit card and make a little trip to Micro Center for a whole new office. You don't like my office, Justin? Here, you want to see the office? Here, check it out. All right, so there's the PC. This is the monitor for this PC over here, right there, right? See this one right here? Yeah, and then let's see, there's my printer, and then my scanner right here, and then there's a picture of Maggie up there. My son won this competition in 2017 that we hosted here at iFly Virginia Beach, two-way dynamic. Jackalope Festival is coming around the corner here too. The 990 is twice as fast as the 960. That will help as well. Yes, sir. And that's exactly what I got. I got a 990 Pro. 990 Pro. See that hat that my son's wearing over there? I actually made that for him for Scouts. I made one as a youth. This the war bonnet. I made one when I was a Scout, and then I made one for him as well. My helmet, my hat. Let's see. Things. Oh, check this out. Where'd it go? Can you see that? Can you read it? Monkeying Excellence Award. And then let's see here. We've got all this stuff. Yeah, bunch of stuff over there. Helmets, the graveyard. I got a UPS that I could connect as well. My son playing football. My son wearing my helmet. My wife boxing. Well, that's a good picture. Why is that over there? Just put that up there. Eagle. Yes, I was an Eagle Scout also. Boxing award from many years ago. But yeah, I got a small office. This office was actually supposed to be like 2 feet bigger. This was supposed to be 2 feet bigger that way, but they made it smaller. It was originally going to be I guess the IT room, and I was going to share an office with the CEO, but then I encouraged the CEO, self-serving of course, and you know, he agreed that he should have his own office and should not share it with anybody. And so that's how I got my own office, and how he got his own office as well. But we work very well together. He's effectively the skipper, I'm the XO, you know, second in command, if you will, and we go from there. Checking out the stream over here. And so, hey Joe, are you guys almost done with the greasing of the fans?
Still need to grease them, but most of the work is done. And
okay, I was just wondering.
Like 2.5 hours.
Because I want to come up and live stream, just be like, hey guys, this is what it looks like to grease the fans at iFly, you know?
Okay, sure.
Cool, yeah, I do. Well, they didn't have Fortnite back in 2014, Justin, so. Yeah, right? I don't play Fortnite or work. But look what I do have at work. Look familiar? It's the same mouse that I game with at home. So that Aerox 5 that I've been playing with, very similar controls, you know. Not too much of a learning curve difference because my thumb is still my combat, you know, admin hand, switching weapons wise and such. Accept the agreement. Next. But yeah, I could see and feel that the computer is running a lot faster as a result of having disconnected the HDDs. So big picture lesson learned is that's what I did to make it work. So that's a success, I think. I mean, I actually have the ability to do stuff because the computer is not trying to read the HDDs. But now what I need to do is transfer the information from those HDDs onto the computer. What I should have done was disconnect one at a time. You know, but I do have payroll to get out first, so we're gonna do that here in a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see here. Justin, they go nuts with RGB these days. They added them to everything, and it is ridiculous. Oh, I missed something else that you were talking about, Steven. Let's see here. The 990 starts fast. The problem is not enough RGB. That will add at least 20% power. Yeah, right? No kidding. No kidding. They go nuts with RGB. Truth, everything I have is packed with RGB. I know, right? Hey, Ashley, good to see you. Good to see you. Are you downstairs as well by chance? Right? Oh man. Yeah, just you know, per Dexter, the IT guy, I was able to fix in the speed performance of my computer. So we'll get a couple more years out of this thing. It's cool. I've actually got a 1060 GPU, 1060 GPU inside here. You want to see? I want that turn. Look inside. Look inside this PC here. Nope, Lindsay and I are headed to the tattoo shop. All right, well, have a great time with that. Have a great time with that. You know what? Let's make it. Let's reverse the camera angle here so that you can see it better and not reversed. All right, let's see here. Okay, cool. Don't forget my paycheck. You shorted me $200 last time. Oh, for real? It's probably, Justin, it's probably because you didn't clock in, so that's your own fault. Yep, I got a 1060 in here, which can run Fortnite. Now, will the new Fortnite and updates work? Don't know. In fact, I actually need to upgrade to Windows 11. Not sure if this PC can handle Windows 11, but there's the M2 that I installed. Right over here, that's the new one that I installed. This is the old one down over here. Right inside there. It's a 960 Evo. Right there. And it's got only 16 gig of RAM. G-Skill. Got an Noctua cooler. The motherboard is ASRock Z370 Taichi. There's an on-off switch button up here, which I don't know what it does. What do you guys know? Do you guys know what this does? There's an on-off button. No idea what that does. But yeah, it's a solid computer. It's done its job. What are these for? It's tight. Let's take this off. I guess I can mount the hard drive to this, and that's what that's for, so you can look at the hard drive. But like, I'm going to be taking out I'm going to transfer all the files that are on those HDs, which is not a lot anyway, you know. The most reliable computer is a Dell Inspiron laptop that I bought in 2011. When a computer is built right, it will last a long time. Damn, time clock. 2011? What are you talking about, Justin, the time clock? Right? All right. The motherboard comes with a power on button that allows you to power up or wake up the system. Oh, this one does? Huh. That's what that switchy switch is up there? It says off right now. It's on off. You know. Cheated death 2 times. X2. Like everything build it to break now. Yes. You know what? Agree 100%. And somebody made a comment on this chat the other day when I was fixing that scale, which I actually got to work. I resoldered the wires into the scale that we use downstairs. It just got twisty, and eventually the copper inside the sheath, the insulation, had broken. It pulled out through, and we were about to throw it away. I was like, I want to try to fix it. And it's like, I think it was Corey actually that said, yeah, it's a lost art, you know, to fix things. But I'm always about trying to fix it. Not necessarily because I'm cheap. I just like to tinker, you know. And I was lucky that I had the tools available to me to fix what I needed to fix on that scale. Basically, I took the wire out, I stripped the wires back, and resoldered the wire back onto the circuit board inside the scale. It was pretty cool. And so we've got an operational scale again. I mean, I don't know if it's accurate though. I mean, it said I was 160 pounds, so. Exactly, just like Jason's janky time clock. Wait, my janky time clock? Wait, do you see a time clock? Or are you talking about the clock up there? That thing? That circle? Do you know how to read that, Justin? That's funny. Like time clock. I don't know what you're talking about. But let me finish payroll off first, and maybe we'll go for a walk around the what do you call it? Around the tunnel, see what everybody's doing work-wise, maintenance-wise. All right, because it's cool. All right, let me put all this stuff back first. I know I clocked in. Did you clock in, Justin? Did you? Did you? All right, let's flip the camera angle. Oh, we'll just do it like this. I'm putting everything back in here anyway. Let's see. I had this set up nicely before. Okay, cool. So, I guess what I'm gonna do, I want to take these out actually, but how are they? Let's just screw them in. Should be able to lift and pull, right? It's like he screwed them in. I can't get to it from the front. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get this thing to sit proper. Alright, maybe if I pull this thing off, I can get to it. Yeah, they are screwed in on the side here. So we're just going to remove those. I've got sheaths at home that I can use to pull the information off. So I'll just worry about doing that tomorrow. Or just do it now. You're here. You know, like I said, I got stuff to do first. I got a lot of things to do. So, Anthony Blaze, good to see you. Good to see you. I know I checked in. You sure, Justin? Or did you type in someone else's punch-in number? We're gonna finish off payroll first, but happy to continue to talk and chat with you guys. as I do this, and then we'll walk around the tunnel together. And in the meantime, I can also, let's see here. What would happen if I'm gonna shut this down, reconnect. We got priorities. All right, let's see here. 2 June sound good. Scott, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in, man. Appreciate it. All right, let's see here. Yeah, computer, I could feel and see that it's running much faster and smoother. So that's good. All right, we're gonna pop the chat out and go from there. But I appreciate you guys hanging out, watching me do the thing here. Well, like I said, we will walk around the tunnel in just a little bit. Just give me a moment to do some other tasks. But like I said, I'm happy to chat and talk in the meantime. Let's see this here. And then that there, waiting for our inspector to show up so I can work. I hear ya. It's like hurry up and wait, right? At least you're still getting paid, right? While you wait. Yes, and then disconnect and continue. What part of the tunnel do you need to grease? The fan bearings? Yes, the fans. And we've got some Zerk, I think they're called Zerk fittings that the grease gun fits onto, and we got an automatic or an electric or a cordless grease gun. So instead of pumping, we used to do like X number of squeezes. We just pump until, and it's much easier to do. So we used to do it once a quarter, and then corporate was like, "Oh, you guys are doing it way too much." So then we changed it up and just do it based on runtime hours. So okay, cool here. So, but yeah, that's what we got to grease. We're mopping the floors right now and stripping the old wax off the floor or polish, and then the guys are going to polish the floor. So we do this all ourselves. Could we have a company come in and do it? Yes, but we still have to shut down anyway, and the guys aren't getting paid if they have somebody else do it. So we may as well. It's a Milwaukee or DeWalt, one of the two. I forgot which one we got. But I personally am a Milwaukee fan. Number one, I like the red tools, right? Easy to find and see. Yellow is good also, but I think DeWalt was a lot more expensive when I first started buying tools in 2000. When I started buying my own, when I bought my first house and was into all that stuff. Arthur, good to see you. So you've seen my collection of tools at home, Milwaukee, and I prefer to have the same Milwaukee style M18. And I was leaning towards the fuel, but I'm not a professional where I need that level of, or I needed that level of, I guess, quality tool. But I did need, and I wanted, quality tools. I'd rather spend a little bit more on quality to get more use out of it. So that's why I like Milwaukee. Some tools are fuel, some tools are not. But at Home Depot, they almost always run a 50% off sale on Milwaukee tools. So that's what I do Milwaukee tools. All right, let's see here. So got the payroll here. And right now my portion of payroll is just confirming that everything is good to go and not incorrect. And yeah, last time the payroll processing company was like, well, you didn't say that you wanted a pre-payroll processing reports. And I said, I will always want those, regardless of me saying it or not. I take payroll very seriously from a standpoint of I want to ensure, that's not, I want to ensure something's wrong. That payroll's correct. What the heck? Cancel. That's what I used as well. Milwaukee M18 for most things. I want to get the M12 ratchet for working on vehicles. All right. I'm not familiar with, I know that the M12s are smaller battery-wise. I'm sure they're just as powerful as well. Something is wrong with this payroll report that I had submitted. And I don't know what's wrong with it. So I've got some troubleshooting here to do. I can't understand what you're saying, Arthur. I know you're, I believe that your name is Arthur, but I'm working on something right now, so I can't Google translate what you're saying. They don't make an M18 ratchet. Check. Oh, man. Alright, I gotta shut this down. I gotta connect those HDDs again, even though it'll be slowed down. Don't save because payroll's incorrect. Want to see if it changes. No. And I need the other. I need the HDDs connected. What would happen if he asked, "How are you?" Oh, well, thank you very much. I'm very well. Thank you for asking. How are you? What would happen if I leave the computer turned on and plugged in a power source to the HDD? What do you think would happen? I'm not going to do it. I'm going to shut it down and do it proper anyway. But, yeah. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate you. Let's see here. All right. So, I really don't want to reconnect these HDDs because I don't know which one is which, but we're going to figure it out. So, we're going to go with the top one first. See if that's the right one. I'll be right back while it boots up. So one moment, I'll be right back. Okay, Google Translate says you are welcome. Ah, thank you very much. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate you, man. All right, cool. The computer booted up fast again, so maybe I unplugged the proper. Close, try again, retry. All right. So which drive did I plug into the computer? E drive, which is not the one. So let's see here. All right, we're gonna turn the computer off again. So E is on top and D is on the bottom. But I moved everything over from D drive. Let me double check something here. Hold D. I forgot that I did that yesterday. I copied all the files over. It's just a matter of OneDrive, D1 drive, finding it. Yeah, we'll find it. We'll figure it out. I'm just simply going to sync it here. Sign in to OneDrive to get started. All right, sign in. Sign in. Work. Not a robot. Log in. Work. Alright, let's see. What is my password? Logging in. Authentication request. Alright, we might lose the signal here in a moment. I gotta go into my authenticator app. So give me 1 second. It's gonna connecting, work. Yeah, it got all messed up. Ray wants to say hi, chat.
Hi, chat.
There he is.
Oh, what up, homies?
What up, homies? Alright. Your OneDrive folder, add files to your OneDrive folder. How's it coming along? You guys get some pizza? You guys eat?
Oh, yeah.
Word.
Yeah, I'm reading your comments over here, seeing if I can catch up.
Yeah, no. Here, you want to scroll up?
No. Those people got left behind.
Next. Add files.
Did you answer that question right there?
What brand? Yeah, I think it's a DeWalt. Is what we're using upstairs. The yellow ones.
No, that ain't the question. It's this one. Part of the tunnel do you need to grease?
I did.
Okay. Well, I gotta get back to work.
Do you want to elaborate some more?
Someone's gotta work.
Yeah, right. I got a payroll.
Oh, I guess you are.
So.
All right, a big general manager over here. I'll go do the grunt work, man. No. All right, later, homie. How many pull-ups did you do?
Oh, look at John Samples doing. Look at Prelude. Look at Prelude. Prelude jumping the pull-ups.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Are you streaming?
Yeah, I'm live. Of course I'm
What
live.
up? What up?
That's Prelude, everybody.
Yeah. What are you streaming for?
I was fixing my computer.
Oh, let's go.
All right, let's see. Pull.
All right.
Let's see it.
Oh, the pressure is on fast.
Now you're live. You're live.
Get it? Yeah. You got
Two.
it. Yeah.
48 to go.
All right, get him on
What's up? What's next? Let's see, Cole.
You're up there.
Say hi to YouTube real quick. You're live.
This is how this goes. This is how it goes, chat.
All right.
He's got other people going on the bar.
1,
Wait till he gets up there.
2.
Oh no, there's a monster right here though.
3.
Yeah.
Oh, look at he's smiling too. He's smiling.
You got hydraulics.
I lost count already.
I can hear the hydraulics.
6, 7,
Yeah.
9,
Let's go.
10, 11, 12. Was that all the way down though? I'm feeling them. I know, right?
Maybe not. Oh, you got it.
13. Oh, pull. 14. That was a good slow pull. Woo! Woo!
Come on.
Oh, 15 is the record. All right, Joe. Joe said.
I don't know who said that.
Joe said.
Oh no.
He didn't have to, Joe didn't have to say anything. He's just looking. He's like, I want to pull. I want to play. Can I play with you guys?
What you got? It's on Jason's live stream.
All right, let's go. Pull up.
What's your number?
This is the LaFrance paradigm.
Hold on, I didn't.
All right, we got LaFrance. The LaFrance paradigm right here, guys. Take a look at his setup. 1. Oh, he's doing. He's doing chin up. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's a way. It's a different way. I lost count. 6.
There
You made sure I knew. You made sure I know.
10,
11, 12, 13, 14,
Get him.
15. Yeah. 16. 17. He's tall, so he's got to use his abs. He's tall, so he has extra work because he has to keep his legs off the thing.
To the bar.
Right,
Ready
Joseph?
the fans? Let's go grease some fans.
Yeah, you hear that?
I don't want to say any balls. I just ate a bunch of food.
Oh, for real? So he's heavier than normal.
Joe.
Alright, see you later. Oh, Jason.
Alright, we gotta witness this.
Do it. Do it now? I don't know. Oh, it's slippery today. Yeah, right. I'll say it like that. Oh. Oh.
Bang.
Very nice. What number we at?
10. 11.
Look over the bar. 4. And get this.
Get my head on that, dude. Woo. 7. 8.
Beast-mode.
9. 1.
Just gonna do one more.
21 for good measure. 23 for great measure.
3 deep breaths. 3 more reps.
Woo. 24. 25.
Alright,
Hey.
nobody gets more than the channel owner.
Because they gotta flex the camera. We saw a string.
Ready to grease fans?
Go for it. I'm working on payroll still.
Okay.
Yeah. That's funny. All right. That's good stuff. I hit my head on the door. That wasn't cool. Whew. All right, chat. Let's see. Where are we? Oh man. All right. Let's see, still troubleshooting this. What's going on? Hey, chat, so wait real quick. Are you guys still on? My chat looks frozen again. Can you refresh the page? If you guys are chit-chatting away, then let me know, say hello. All right, so we are continuing to work on payroll here. Something is wrong that I don't know what happened, why it did what it did. So troubleshooting that as well. Alright, I gotta sync it up with. Alright, this way. Sync. Chat is slow right now. I know, right? Thank you, Steven. So you saw the funniness, right? Yeah, if someone jumps on that pull-up bar, then I'm hanging out with them for a little bit. Like, alright. Just cause, right? Yeah, someone came into my office one day. I was like, this was years ago, and he goes, "Hey, you were in the Navy, right?" I was like, "Yeah, why?" He goes, I bet you I could do more pull-ups than you. And I go, really? Okay, let's see. I doubled his pull-ups. And then he goes away. The next day he goes, I bet you I could do more push-ups than you. And I go, really? Well, go find a counter for yourself then. We'll time each other for 1 minute of max pull-up push-ups. And so he went away. He got a counter. He got me a counter as well. And Ray's funny when he tells the story because he goes, all right, 3, 2, 1, go. We start doing push-ups. And Ray lost count. Ray lost count. He was counting for me because he was watching how fast I was going in comparison to Zach, and was like, for every basically, I was like, once we were done, I go, all right, so how many did I do? Because I wasn't counting. I was just focused on pushing. He goes, dude, I'm sorry, I lost count. I was watching how fast you were going in comparison to him, and basically for every one that he did, you did 3. You know, so in 1 minute, yeah. So I got short arms, you know. I got short arms. That's a good way to interact with everyone. Yes, sir. Sure is. It sure is. Interact with everybody, you know. Do a thing. Hang out. Enjoy the day. All right. I got payroll pulled up here. Finally. Date modified. Why is payroll messed up? It's like it didn't save the changes that I made to it the other day for some reason. Just double check and do a cross check between the two, because if only a few things are incorrect, then we're good. If there are several things, that I need to resubmit the whole thing. Laugh out loud. Good way to keep everyone in shape too. Yeah, no kidding, Steven. I mean, the job in itself, as you know, is extremely physically demanding. You know, I mean, I'm sweating when I come out of winter. I flew 12 kids yesterday, full class. You know, and with high flights, and I was sweating afterwards. I mean, for me, it's a workout also. For the guys that do this on a regular basis, it's not so much. Hey, Kendall. It's not as... There's pizza, there's watermelon, there's chicken salad. I think the chicken salad's in the fridge. Yeah. And we're live if you want to come say hello. Reopen those items from your last session. Yes. Sent items. And yeah, but no, 100% agree, Steven. So doing the job, and it's a fun way. Hey, let's see how many pull-ups you can do. In fact, one of the guys that was up there, he was shy. He only did 2 pull-ups when he jumped on the bar earlier. All right, but I got him from going from 0 pull-ups to I think he's at 5 pull-ups now. You know, he would come up, hang out. Literally, I'd tell him, hang, just jump on the bar and hang. Right? Oh man, my freaking arms feel tight. All right, we're gonna B. All right. All right, here we go. There we go. Enable editing. Category. Go from there. All right, good. But yeah. That's wrong. Okay, good. Hide. Move this over a little bit so I can see a little bit better. But yeah, no, it really is a good way to keep everybody in shape, you know, and everybody, you know, it's a fun thing too. It's kind of like, hey, the joke was, so in the Navy, there's a pull-up bar outside the XO's office, and I was like, well, if I'm gonna be the XO, you know, second in command, that is, I gotta have a pull-up bar outside of my office. And so the joke was that every time you wanted to come and talk to me, or before you entered my office, you would have to do pull-ups. Well, the walls are made out of, they're not normal walls. Can't mount a real pull-up bar on there, you know, so didn't have a pull-up bar. But someone came in here to do some rigging for us, and they said, yeah, we do metal work and this and that. So I had to designed this this cage, if you will, this pull-up bar thing, and so they built it for me. And yeah, it's been awesome. That's where I do the PT test. The bar is fatter than normal, so it's actually a lot fat. It's like this thick. What is that? 2-inch pipe? You know, it's like 2-inch pipe. So when I grab it, I don't grab like this. In fact, when I do pull-ups, I monkey grip it like this, right? Instead of with the thumb. I don't wrap my thumb. I grab the bar like this, which makes it a, you know, more work on the forearms. I think it does, as opposed to like this. But you know, when you switch your thumb, it's a way. You got to be able to do pull-ups both ways also. Some people will underhand grip and do chin-ups this way, as opposed to just doing pull-ups. But yeah. All right. So payroll is it's okay. It's not too far of a deviation. All right. So. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with that. Figured that out, and then we can continue on with the process of submitting payroll as appropriate. And then we'll walk around the tunnel. In fact, I need to plug in the phone to charge it before we walk around, so we make sure that you have battery. And I don't know if it's charging. So hopefully it's charging right now. I was having issues in the car charge. Okay, there. I just saw the little, you know, thing that says charging. You know, so. Okay, let's see here. All right, give me a moment to just focus on this for a few seconds. But, appreciate you continuing to hang out, Stephen. Yeah, we'll get to oopsie here. Why did I get logged off? We'll get to the walk around here in a minute. Joe's like, you want to come upstairs and do the greasing of the fans now with us? I was like, I gotta do this first. Good. This one here to Amy. Okay. Good afternoon, Amy. Please make the following changes. 1. Two. All right, continuing along. Good. I'm serious to see a close up of the fans. All right, yeah, we'll actually go inside and walk inside the fans as well, Stephen. Thank you for asking. Good. Looking forward to sharing it with you guys as well. All right, good. 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 So effectively all I'm doing is double checking what I submitted to make sure all the numbers are proper and correct. I take payroll very seriously. It's one thing that I want to ensure that is never wrong. And so I'm very meticulous about putting the numbers in and such, and making and double checking everything. All right, let's see here. But we are almost done with my checks and double checking of things. Good. All right, good to go. With payroll has approved the process. Thanks, Jason. CC Bob, CC Julie. And send. Cool. All right, let's see here. Let's go up. Let's go up. You know, I gotta eat something first, real quick. Let me get a bite of pizza. All right. I'm making an assumption that everybody's gotten a bite to eat already as well. So let me grab a slice just so I can have some sustenance for the walk around. Pizza's always good. You know, pizza's always good. In the meantime, we'll double check the email. And then we'll head on up. All right, before we do that, I got another thing I got to do real quick. Because I'm eating my pizza. I gotta wait for a text to come in order to get this code so I can get into the thing. I didn't get the text yet. What's up? Save as PDF. Oh, there it is. Good. Now I got a P&L. And Mr. JRCs, what's up, man? A little more working, a lot less chomping. I know, right? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Thank you very much for hanging out, man. I appreciate you. One second, guys. I gotta see if a text came in or not. Nope, not yet. Yes, doing very well, my friend. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Fairbrick Studio, good to see you. You out?
Yeah. I'm gonna go make a rap.
This is Raymond.
Mike Salco and I are making a rap song for our video.
For real?
Yeah. Well, it's either that or use royalty-free music, and we'd rather just put something down. Like, it ain't gonna show my old face, but it's gonna be good because he can manipulate my voice and stuff, so it's gonna be dope. Or it's gonna be dumb, but we're gonna try.
It's gonna be dope, YouTube. What do you think?
All
What channel you gotta put it on?
I don't know.
Chilling with Ray K?
I think it'll just be an Instagram thing.
Chilling with Ray K.
Ain't nothing on there. One podcast on there.
On the Instagrams.
All right.
Have a good afternoon. Enjoy it.
Enjoy.
All right. Don't forget Mother's Day Sunday, Jason. Okay. Thank you, Justin. Maybe I'll get my wife a new computer for Mother's Day. What do you think? Still waiting on this code to come in so I can pull up this thing. I think she would see right through that computer purchase. She just bought a laptop also. So, yeah. She'd be like, you bought that for me? I'd be better off just buying her an appliance, Steven, if I were to do that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Man, this pizza is good. I'm really enjoying this pizza right now. Like, it's cold, but the crust is like, it's like perfect. Chichos, Mr. JRC's. I know you know Chichos. The Chichos we got it from is like maybe 3 blocks down the road. Yeah, as soon as I get this, these documents uploaded, and we'll go from there. All right, the Chichos in Chesapeake is right by my house. It's good pizza, right? I like Chichos. You know, I like Chichos. On that 2-inch water line to your house, was the pool put in when the house was built? That would explain it. Maybe. I mean, around the same time frame, you know. The guy that built the house was he was a general contractor, so it looks like he bought it. There's a lot of parts or a lot of. And he's a tile guy. So the bathrooms have really nice tile. The first floor has got tile. But it's not like I have a water spigot to the pool though. You know, if I were to fill the pool, which I've had to do before, you know, opening and closing the the pool for the seasons, which I did this year because I just didn't want to deal with the leaves in the middle of winter. I would go. We used to like. I mean, we would like looking at the pool in the middle of the winter. Nice blue, in a dreary background, you know. But it was a pain in the butt to just scoop leaves all the time. And I was not into it. I didn't want to do it. Didn't want to do it anymore. We'll close this up later on. My payroll task is done. These things here are done also. And let's see here. Apply to all. Let's see here. Convergence on-site support. Apply to all. Max. Management. Good afternoon, Max. 02 June 25 is good. Thanks. Check something here. I told my wife the other day, me washing dishes is illegal now because of the ban of men competing in women's sports. Did it go? Oh my God, Justin. You're still alive? Come on, man. That's funny. That's funny. All right, let's see here. All right, 02 June is good for the converting. All right, we're gonna go look at the fans. Oh, you know what? Can't go inside the fans right now. So we grease the fans, then we gotta run the fans to get the bearings, the motors hot, so that the grease can penetrate. So they're gonna run it for maybe 15 minutes, and then we'll go upstairs and take a look. Hopefully, let's see here. I gotta read the chat up here. I can't read it on my phone because it passed already. That makes sense though, Steven. Yeah, 2-inch line would be way faster, but it still comes out of the water spigot. It's not like I've got a 2-inch line going to it. So I still fill the pool up from the hose. Unless there's a secret, you know, valve that I'm not aware of. Let's see here. Hopefully she eventually laughed. You know what I do to my wife when she's pissed, when she's so mad at me? And we're arguing about something, and she's so mad, I tell her I say, honey, you know what you need to do? You need to just calm down. But it's like we both know it's the most wrong thing to say, right? That it's so funny that we laugh when I say it, you know? So. Do you have to tandem on indoor skydiving? No. What if for people that don't know how, that are just trying it, because we get tourists here all the time, right? The instructor is effectively there holding on to them, so technically they're tandem because they're connected. If they're doing good, we might let go. It's not like they're not jumping from an airplane; they're flying inside of a wind tunnel. You know, here, let me show you something. I'll put it up here. Let me show you something here. Get shareable link. Paste, enter.
$1.75.
Whoa.
But Dad can.
All right, let's see here. I'm gonna post a quick link here for you there, Mr. JRC, so you can see what it looks like. So you can see what it's like to fly inside of a wind tunnel. In real life. Enter.
That's all.
Take a look. And
And
if you come out here, my last name is a discount code if you make a reservation online. Yeah, make a reservation on iflyvabeach.com. You know what, Steven? They're running the fans right now. You'll see it on the back end, of course, if we get a chance, because I don't know what their plans are as far as shutting down again and then getting back in to greasing. So we'll see. And if anything, I'll do a special one. Hey, let's do a walkthrough with the tunnel shut down and whatnot. You know. I never even thought to live stream the fans there, Steven. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do it. Let's see here. Serious questions. What happens if you're at the top of the tunnel and the power went out, and has that happened? Justin, yes. Now, what we do, right? It's not like you're Wile E. Coyote and you're and you come crashing down onto the net. What happens is, and what we do is we actually simulate a power outage. Like we have a button that just kills power to the fan. It's like an emergency stop, e-stop, right? Where we shut it off. The fans are still turning. It's not like a hard stop. It doesn't go boom, right? But air is still moving. Air is still flowing. So when the power goes out, the fans wind down, right? And so we'll actually go to the top. We'll shut the power out, and then we'll come floating back down. All we got to do is get big, and we ride the air cushion back down to the net. Now, depending on how heavy a person is, they're going to come fall a little bit faster compared to somebody like me, you know? But it's not like we're hanging around up top anyway, you know? We don't hang around at the very top. If anything, we hang around at like the 16-foot mark, so with the first-time flyer. The only time we really go up to the top is if we're doing a trick, because, I mean, the air is a lot slower up there, so in order to get to the top, you have to like fly yourself up there using momentum, go to the top. My son will fly up the top, flip upside down, plant his feet on the ceiling like this, right? And then push off and come in and dive down. That's too scary for me. I don't do that kind of stuff. I rarely fly head down in the first place, you know? So, yes. Yeah, exactly, Stephen. And you know what? Power outages are a thing. They happen. It's an unfortunate thing, but it's when everybody's using their air conditioning at the same time, right? Yeah, so yeah, it's not like you're Wile E. Coyote where you're poof, right? Nope. You just come down a lot faster. You can't, and you're not going back up. But we are going to walk around regardless. Yeah. To show you what's going on. See what the people are doing. But the fans are running right now. The guys might actually be flying. And we'll go from there. Let me turn this live stream on in the background for the Glam Shenanigans, who's live right now as well. Like, all right, let's see here. Copy. Where's the chat at? All right, she's not live. There you are. Paste. Working and touring the wind tunnel. All right. Be right back. All right, cool. So, yeah, let's go for a walk, shall we? Let me get my sidearm on as well. We'll get my part taken care of now. Check. All right, let's go walk around. You know what I'm gonna do also? So in order for me to keep power and microphone on at the same time, this is the microphone receiver for this piece here, yeah, my chest piece. I'm gonna pass this directly to the phone now. So we should have good comms again, but I use this Y splitter. This goes into the phone, and then this is for the receiver of the DJI receiver, and this is for charging. For some reason, this was not working in the car. It works here, but it wasn't working in the car. I don't know what was going on. Maybe I got a bad wire. You know, Ryan, good to see you. Let's go for a walk. One more thing here. Sorry, guys. I'll show you the wind tunnel when it's operating but not operating. Yeah. All right. Do not go to floor. Second floor. Floor is being polished. We're going to the second floor. We're just gonna peek though. Walking downstairs. Let's see. He is like the Chuck Norris of wind tunnels. Like wind tunnel doesn't blow Chuck. Chuck blows the wind tunnel. That sounds so weird, Justin. All right. There's Robert. There's Zach hanging out. Don't do it. Looks good down here. Looks good. First coat done. How many coats? One coat. Nice. All right. Look at that. Looking shiny, huh, chat? Looks good. How many more minutes does the tunnel have to run for? And then what? More greasing? Done? Cool. Let's go downstairs. All right. Hey, all right. So let's see here. What's up, Andy? I'm live streaming right now. Want to say hi to YouTube? All right, this is my good friend Andy, who takes care of the wind tunnel chillers specifically. Works for Train.
Yep. Hey, what's up?
All right, and yeah, he's taking care of some business in the backyard right now. So good to see you, Andy.
Good to see you too, bro.
Yeah, I'm just walking,
Absolutely.
doing a little walk around to the out of the tunnel.
All right.
You know, so.
I'll have to check the feed out later.
Yeah, right. Heck yeah, I was fixing my computer upstairs earlier, which is what it started. I was like, let's go for a walk. You know, so yeah.
Cool.
Right on.
Well, we're working on it.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. You too.
Ooh. All right. Is this wet?
What? No.
Okay, cool. You need help? You need to be wearing a helmet if you're on the ladder like that.
Yeah, okay. Like a G3?
Yeah, put that on. Or a Protec. All right. Hey Joe, once you guys are done with the running of the fans, what's next? Are you gonna grease some more or
No.
done?
We're done greasing the fans. Yeah, we just re-greased them. We're running them for an hour, and then after that, this should be good for operation.
Check. All right. I-Flat Virginia Beach, folks. A little bit of maintenance today. Greasing the fans. We'll get upstairs next time. I had to get payroll done. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see here. How much are the shirts? The t-shirts? I don't know. 20 bucks? $25? Sometimes they're on sale, sometimes they're not. Let's walk upstairs. It's windy today. Like outside. I mean, it's always windy inside the wind tunnel, but it's windy outside today too. At least I can feel it. The trees don't look like they're blowing around too much. You know? All right. Send it.
Look at that, see them right underneath.
Nice. Let's see. I'm doing very well. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Brother Ryan's here. All right, we're gonna go up to the 3rd floor, then we're gonna go up to the 4th floor. All right, let's see here. Whew. We don't have elevator music. It's too short of a ride. To the 3rd floor. All right. Hey, Amy. For those of you that got a chance to see what went on with respect to that. So those are the fan housings. Yeah, the guys stopped writing their names. We used to write our name, and whenever we greased the fans, but for some reason it stopped after 2019. So the shots is how many squeezes of the grease gun that we had to put. These are those VFDs. These are the cabinets for the VFDs. Or just to lock out. If I wanted to go inside the fan, I would need to open up this hatch right here. Let's go to the other side. Just had these stairs put in because the old ones were causing a lot of leaking downstairs. A lot of bad leaking, in fact. So these stairs had to get craned in from the street over there. In fact, I captured some video of it. Let's go to the roof. This is how I walk underneath the wind tunnel, underneath the fans. Because look at this space. I gotta crawl, I'm basically crawling underneath. So we are underneath the fans right now. Let's go up to the roof. Going up to the top. Ooh, it's warm up here. Man, it's bright. Yeah, 18's flying ahead. They're small in the camera. Here's the ocean. We probably switched over to cell phone signal. But it is bright out here. Holy cow. Especially with this white roofing. It's super bright. Like, I can't see nothing. Like, I can't see the chat right now. Wow, people are at the beach. Here, might be able to get a better picture this way. Right over in this gap, you can see that statue between the US flag and the Norwegian flag is the statue of Our Lady of Norway. And there's a sister statue on the other side in Norway that's basically, you know, it's a blessing to the sailors that come across. I think there's a history behind why they gave it to us. I don't remember what it was, but it was something along the lines of lost lives at sea, merchant sailors. But there's the ocean front. We are 1 block away. From this point to the water's edge, we are about 1,000 feet away from the waterfront. And I am technically currently in Class D airspace of Naval Air Station Oceana. And they've made it the Navy specifically, in comparison to the other services that have airspace, have made it extremely difficult for us to float and fly, or for us to fly drones here. There's an aircraft flying up ahead over there, pretty close by. That's higher than 400 feet. I am about 66 feet off the deck at this time. But yeah, you can see that, what do you call it? The stairs that we put in over there. Pool is green over there. But yeah. Next door to us are apartments, luxury apartments. You know, there's a dude working, doing his thing. But yeah. Oh wow, it looks like there's some type of all the way out on the horizon. See that red dot in the middle of the screen? That's a parachute. That's attached to a boat. Being pulled. I forgot what they're called. Parasailing? But yeah. Yeah, they made it a lot more difficult. Now that Naval Air Station Oceana that's the hatch I came out of. Now that Naval Air Station Oceana is a enabled site, I don't have the. Oh, there's a surfer in the water who's just sitting there. Take a look. Chat seems to have frozen again. Those guys were close by. F-18s. Surfer in the water. See him? He's in the middle of the screen right now. The chat seems to be frozen. I can't tell if it's working or not. I haven't seen a chat in a while, so apologies for not catching up on the chat. Let's see. Okay, wow, there's a lot. I reset it. Let's see here. Can you order them online from your location? No. You want one, Justin? I'll send it to you. We'll go downstairs and look at the thing. If you can, shoot me a link in Messenger for the website. We don't sell the t-shirts on the website, actually. It's all in-house here. It's kind of like you have to be here to... if you want the shirt, you got to be here. Kind of like the, what do you call it, Hard Rock Cafe, right? You didn't make a roof break room. Bro, it gets so hot up here. Because I'll come up here and just chill. But it gets so hot. Let's see here. Steven, were you the words why they locked down the airspace? Yeah, right? Who knows? Because I'm calling and saying, hey, flying every day. I'm getting airborne. I'm going to fly. Oh my God, so bright. All right, we're going to go back downstairs. Venus Unicorn, good to see you. Now I'm like all night blinded right now, or day blinded. Can't see nothing. Woo. Rody, what's going on? It's going very well, my friend. Thanks for stopping in. Just a little tour. Sorry I didn't get a chance to go inside the fans. They're running them now, and had I planned it, had I been faster with payroll, I would have gotten that done a lot faster, so we can take it to the fans. But yeah. All right, let's go back to the office. Hey, Michael. Wow, windows look good. Oh, you can't really tell, but the windows are clean. No more dirty dirt on them like they were before. But the windows look freaking really good. You missed one. And it's warm in here just because the sun beats down on this window, you know, all the time. And ooh, nah, back to my office. All right. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Yeah, doing very good. We'll do a better tour of the wind tunnel and the surrounding areas another time. But I'm warm. That's pretty cool. So it looks like it's hard drive letter D that's failing, which is the bottom one. I guess I could try to go ahead and format it to see if that resolves it, you know? I mean, how do you fix an old HDD, right? That's the question. Let's see. Let's look it up. Let's see if it says anything in the Google. How to fix an old HDD, if it can be. How to fix your computer hard drive in under 5 minutes. How to fix a dead HDD. Testing. Can an old hard drive be repaired? Yes, a hard disk drive can sometimes be repaired, depending on the type of damage. For software issues like bad sectors or corrupted files, tools like check disk can often fix the problem. All right. You know, let's go ahead and try to do that. see. Let's try and do that. Hard disk repair method. Demonstrating a method for hard disk repair. By replacing the read/write head from a Maxtor hard disk, not for the faint of heart. All right, so that's actually replacing something inside the thing itself, as opposed to doing software troubleshooting, you know? So, yes. But, what do you guys think? Should I try to repair this thing? I'm kind of interested to try and see if I can, you know? Because you know me, if I can fix it, I'm gonna fix it. You know? I kind of want to try to fix it. You guys are hanging out with me to look and see if we can actually do this. I think it would be kind of cool. All right, let's do it. We're gonna change the title. All right. Attempting. All right. Repairing. Now, attempting to repair, to fix an old HDD in my work PC. Save. So let's do that. Let's do that real quick. What do you think? Good idea? I think it's a good idea. Again, I like to try to figure things out and fix things if I can. That's what it's all about. So I've got the stream pulled up on this other computer. I've got two computers in here right now. So we're just gonna put it off to the side for now. I don't want to pull them out at this time. We know that the D drive is actually the bad drive. I've copied everything from it already, but the E drive, I can actually try to format that one also. So, what I think I want to do is connect it via a case, you know, and not actually have it as part of, you know what I need to do? I need to go into the BIOS and do that whole thing and disconnect the drives, I guess. But what do you guys want to see do? What do you guys want to see me do? I can't fly right now because tunnel's running. It's doing its thing. But is there like, hey, we want to see this, we want to see you do that. Got questions about computers that I might be able to answer? I'm pretty much gonna Google something that I don't know the answer to be honest with you. Why? Because that's how I roll. Alright, sync. Open OneDrive. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so let's just double check that I've got all the files from the E drive. And then I am going to disconnect it. This PC, C drive, users, JSON, old E drive. Yep, I do. So then I can actually format that old drive since it's there anyway. Free it up. Or I'll just disconnect it. What do you think would happen if I just disconnect power to that drive? I kind of want to see what happens. Let's do it. I'm disconnecting power to the drive. So the drive is no longer connected to the computer. It says it's still connected. I disconnected it though. It's looking for it now. It's now it knows it's not connected. Not responding. Okay, cool. So nothing really happened from a catastrophic failure perspective. End process. Thinking. All right, let's pull these drives out. That's what we're gonna do. So let's see here. Orders, Wira. Get link. Copy. I'm putting a link to the tools that I'm using right now. Okay, so Imperial Toolkit, Metric Toolkit. Funny thing is, I very rarely use these, but I have them here in the office for when myself and my IT guy need to use it. And of course, whenever he shows up with his own bag of tools anyway, which is pretty cool, but that's what he does, right? That's the job, if you will. Copy. Paste, enter. Enter. Copy. Enter. Save. All right. Top chat live. Here we go. Yeah, everything seems to be running much faster now, which is pretty awesome. Pretty darn awesome. Let's open up this computer some more. See what's going on inside of it. Why? Because you can. So this is the toolkit. I've got, like I said, this one is regular, and this one is metric. You know what I'm going to do so it's easier for me to distinguish between the two? I'm going to label it so it's easier to see. Because I can't, it's hard, I have to actually read that. I put it down here so it's even easier. Like, okay, the one with the tape on the bottom one is metric. You can tell because here in the pictures, this one actually says Imperial on it here. Imperial. Oopsie, metric. If I had a different color one, then I would use that instead as well. Different color sticky note, that is. I just don't have any handy. All right, check out this toolkit. Pretty cool. I got a driver here. Various bits, sockets, and then here I've also got an extension and a little baby socket wrench for a little baby. It's a baby socket wrench. It's for a baby. It's for a little baby. So basically, yes, it's like that. This is this. And then I can even do like, it doesn't fold all the way down, but that's good enough. Does it need to fold all the way down? You know what? I can actually get to it. That's all it needs to be. All right, I'm gonna assume that it's this size here in order to go into this here. This here. These are Phillips head screwdrivers. Save the screws, of course. I'm gonna put them back in place so that they can be used again in the future. I'm hoping that this is the only spot that it's actually connected, but as I unscrew those, I feel like I gotta unscrew it from the other side also. Oh no, it's actually sliding out. Seagate Barracuda, the E drive. I'm going to mark it for E. And the D drive is the one that was going bad. I kind of want to format that one. So, actually, I want to format both, to be honest with you. I'm not using them anyway. I'm curious to see what it would say. So the question is, can I connect an HDD to a PC without turning off the PC? Can I install a new SATA hard drive without turning off my PC? With a few exceptions, yes, you need to turn the computer off and disconnect it. Alright. Oh, you have to enable hot plug. I don't have it set up, so I'm just going to close it up. Do it the right way, do it the safe way, and go from there. So we're going to shut the computer off. I'm going to format these drives. Save changes file. Don't save. Close. And shut down. And then we'll go from there. like a hair. Like a long blonde hair. That was odd. All right, so we're gonna connect them up, and then we're actually, like I said, we're going to format them. So I'm gonna put this back in place. I'm not gonna screw it down though, but we are going to format the drives. Turning the computer back on. We'll go from there. All right. We'll see if it works. It's always to be determined, right? I'm gonna double check that I completed it over here, that I made the transfer. D drive. Right click, format. Start. Close. Alright, right click. We're gonna format the E drive now also. You know what? It's that the E drive is actually working pretty well. I'm gonna leave it alone. All right. So what else can I do to fix a broken hard disk? I think there's a function called check disk or something like that. What do you guys do to fix HDDs? Let's go back to Google. How to fix bad sectors on HDD. Bad sectors on hard drive can often be repaired or mitigated using built-in Windows tools and manufacturer-specific software. While bad sectors have a sign of permanent damage, they can be moved to spare areas of the flag of the drive or flagged as unusable, preventing further data loss. Alright, here's a breakdown of how to address bad sectors. Check disk utility. Purpose. This built-in Windows utility can scan for and attempt to fix bad sectors, often relocating them to spare areas on the drive. Open command prompt as administrator. Okay, cool. Command prompt. Type check disk. CHK DSK D drive. Access denied. Okay, I need to do it as administrator. It said. I thought I am an administrator. iFly admin. Good. Hey, buddy, what's going on? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. I'm repairing a hard disk on my computer, as you can see. So it's opened up right now, and yeah, we're gonna go into it. These are the tools that I use to open it up. This is a great little handy dandy tool. It's got all the drivers I need, and then some. It's opening up right now. Opt out of backup. Skip for now. Ooh, that's a cool picture. Check this out. It's pretty cool, huh? Little bamboo forest action. Yeah. All right, let's see here. So, retry. What was I doing again? Oh, command prompt. And then CHK, DSK, check disk. Alright, do not have sufficient privileges, this may be locked by another process if the disk is unlocked. D drive. Okay. So it did not work. I'm running as an administrator right now. Let's see. Come on. Remove. Come on. Close. What's going on here? Got it. Okay. How to run CH. How to repair. How to repair. What was it again? How to repair bad sectors on HDD. Enter. So how do you open command prompt as administrator? That's the question. Copy. How to paste. All right. Right-click command prompt. CMD. Right-click command prompt. Run as administrator. You just gotta right-click on it. Yes. And then CHK, DSK, D drive. The type of file system is NTFS. Okay. I don't know what that means. Okay, good. All right, here. Let me show you what I'm reading. Stage 1, examining basic file structure, 256 files, bad file records, run reparse record process, 282. Ryan, you wrench, what baby need a wrench for? What are you asking, Ryan? What's the baby need a wrench for? Baby plumbing company? Oh, the little baby, the thing. Hey man, I saw, what do you call it? They got these little chainsaws for kids in the store I saw the other day, Ryan. I know. Baby plumbing company. You never know, put them little kids to work early, right? Let's see, examine security descriptors. 0 bad sectors. Maybe because I formatted it. It's better. Alright, CHK, DSK, E drive. So it's gonna run the thing. 0 bad sectors. Alright, let's continue on. Show more. How to repair an HDD. Alright, so I've done that. Reinstall drivers, open device manager. Alright, well, now that I've formatted it, it's probably running perfectly fine now. This one has 0 bad sectors in it as well, so I guess it's operational again. Put it back together, you know. put the screws back in, and I have the drive available for use once again. So that's good, I guess, right? I mean, if I take it out, where am I gonna put it, for one? I got no place to put it. You know what I mean? I mean, look at this, Ryan. It's a little baby wrench, or baby screwdriver, or driver. It's for a little baby. It's not magnetic, so I actually had to hold it in place. Saw how I was holding the screw on the bit. There you go, done. Baby come from a screw. You're not lying there. You're not lying, Ryan. That's funny. All right, so let's put away the baby toolkit for little babies. Metric, like I said, it's a good tool. If you're interested in this particular toolkit, you know, the link is in the description below. In fact, I was using the metric one, the metric set. Let's go back to close out the administrator and go back to normal working mode. Close, close, close. This, and then sign out, and then go back to normal. All right. What else could I do to this thing? You want to see the specs for it? I'll read them off to you. I actually have it loaded into PC Part Picker. Actually, do I have this computer on my... Let's see. No, I don't have it listed here. Let's do it. Boom. Jay's work PC. Built. Let's see. When did we have this? When was this built? 2017, I think. Do you guys know how... Oh, I actually have it in PC Part Picker here. So, let's see. This has an Intel Core i7. Edit. Intel. Oh, you know, I could just do this. Copy. Paste. I doubt that they sell these on Amazon anymore, but you can see if they do. i7 8700. Oh, there it is. You could buy it for 168 now, 152.44. And you know what? This computer works perfectly fine. In fact, if I were to build this computer again, how much would it total cost? That's an interesting question, ain't it? Apply. All right, what's next on the list? So what I'm doing is I'm actually on my. If you go to my website jasonlaveras.com, you can see what I'm attempting to do here. Copy. Here. Paste. Tab. Boom. Amazon. Let's see. Get link. Copy. Paste. Apply. Undo, edit, paste, copy, paste, apply. Good. Motherboard. Copy, edit, paste, tab, oh, it's not for sale on Amazon anymore. You can only buy this particular motherboard used now. $216 on eBay. Someone said, "Oh, you've got a Tai Chi motherboard." I was like, "Oh, all right, cool." I didn't understand what that meant, you know. But that's the model of this particular motherboard, Z370. I'm looking for it to see if it's here, but they don't sell it here anymore. I guess this is it here. Copy. Paste. Apply. What's next? I've also got some RAM in here as well. Let's see. I've got G-Skills, G-Skill Ripjaws. Only 16 gig of RAM though. Copy. Paste. Tab. Amazon. What does CL15 mean? You guys know what CL15 memory means? What is CL15 in RAM? Refers to the CAS latency, which indicates the number of clock cycles it takes for the RAM to access data after a read request is received. Specifically, CL15 means that the 15 clock cycles are required for the RAM to complete the data access operation. A lower CAS latency generally results in faster memory performance, as it means the RAM can deliver data more quickly. All right. All right, so Kaz, Dragon Alex is here. Just saw that, Dragon. Good to see it. Thank you very much for being here. I'm looking for the one that's pretty specific to this particular one, so I could do, you know, trying to get. I'm curious to know if we were to build the same exact computer today, with the exception of you probably can't even get a 1060 GPU. Can you get a 1060 GPU? What do you guys think? We'll just call it this one here. Get link. Copy. Storage. 990 Pro M2. SSD 4 terabyte. Yep, good. Video card. EVGA, copy, paste, enter. Ooh, purchased it. So this was built in 2018. Do. Shut up and dance. Where are you? Video card. Boom. Paste. Copy. Paste. So this is an EVGA 1060. Apply. And then the case, it's an NZXT case. Mid tower, copy. Paste. Paste, enter. S340. They don't sell it anymore, huh? This is the closest thing to getting to it. So just use that. I don't even have fans on the front here. Get link. Copy. Paste. Apply. Power supply. What kind of power supply do I have on this? Copy. Amazon. Paste. Search. Probably the closest thing to what I'm looking for here. Get link. Paste, tab, here, get link, this, Get link. Copy. And paste, apply. Publish. What do you think? Cool? All right, guys, so here is my work PC if you want to see the stats. Jay's work PC. Take a look. What do you think? And again, that was built in 2018. It's interesting to see how prices change of things, you know, and I haven't necessarily tracked this stuff, but I wonder if it would be beneficial to put the price of these items on my website, you know? What do you guys think? Would that be helpful to see? Because I said, yeah, it's less than 2,000 then. But this particular PC, and things have changed on it, you know? Like, you can't get this motherboard anymore. So what if we were to purchase a motherboard? I mean, that's what I had then. It's interesting to say the least. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream now. Unless you guys got questions for me. Got questions, want me to do something? Check something out? Be like, yo, take us over here or whatever. Let me know. What are you thinking? What's going through the brain? Because yes, I am done messing with this thing for today. But again, I'm not sure. If you guys want to hang out and continue to watch and enjoy, we can continue to do that. All right, so he fixed it. We've got the parts listed here. So I've got the other drive in there as well, the old M2. And the question is, should I format that and just use it as storage? I mean, I am getting one error. I'm gonna restart the computer. Let's see if that error comes back. File restart. Let's see if this error comes back. or if I still have issues. Like shutting down, I had an issue yesterday. It just takes forever to shut down. Shut down perfectly fine just now. All right, let's see how long it takes to boot up. So it's booting now. Pretty quick in comparison. And then when I actually put the information in and log in, it came up really fast. And then I get it into my programs pretty fast as well, like Outlook. And all right, so I am getting this error here. Assertion failed. I don't know what this means here. Program node. What does this mean? Can I highlight this stuff? Press retry to debug the application. JIT must be enabled. New. Boom. All right. Anybody know what this means? Here, let me show you exactly what it's saying. What does that mean? I know, hold the camera still, Jason, so we can read it. When how your program can cause an assertion failure, see this Visual C++ documentation on asserts. Press retry to debug the application. JIT must be enabled. Anybody know what that means? I'm gonna Google it and try to learn what that means to solve this. What does this mean? That's the question. All right, we're gonna find out what that means. Trying to figure it out, like I said. So I am going to Google what this thing means here, because I do not know what it means. You know, we're trying to figure it out. All right, where are you, search bar? Let's close out these other websites so that I don't have much to look at. Stuff that I don't need. What's this? Winsome for Sears for governor? What? Close, 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 Close. All right, what is assertion failure? What is an assertion failure? In C++? In C++, enter. All right. An assertion failure in C++ occurs when a condition specified within an assert macro evaluates to false. The assert macro is a debugging tool used to check assumptions made in the code. If the condition is false, it indicates a potential bug or logic error. When an assertion fails, the program typically terminates, printing an error message that includes a failed assertion, the file name, and the line number where failure occurred. The behavior helps developers quickly identify and fix issues during development. All right, so my program, node Vulkan, line 412. Vulkan message lib.node. What is the assertion error for node dash Vulkan JS / build / release / Vulkan message lib Vulkan message lib dot node. These are the results for the assertion error for node Vulkan JS build release. All right, assertion failed, node Vulkan file. Okay, cool. Okay, so replies. Those are caused by the Adobe Creative Cloud software you have installed on your PC. Completely uninstall the Adobe software, restart your PC, then if you need to use that software, download and install the latest version of that software Adobe provided on their website. Okay, cool. So let's do that. Let's try it. So, add remove programs. Add remove programs. Adobe CC software. Interesting. Adobe. There's a lot of Adobe to uninstall though. Let's look and see if there's anything else along those lines. Have you guys seen anything like that before? Vulkan, what are the Vulkan runtime libraries? All right. Well, I'm looking for the Adobe Cloud software, but I've got Adobe Premiere Pro, Photoshop, Encoder, Illustrator, Adobe Genuine Service, Bridge, Adobe Acrobat, but no cloud. Uninstall. Let's try it. Uninstall. I'm just going to uninstall all the Adobes. All right, home. Close. Then okay, gotta uninstall that too. Close. Uninstall. Yes. Close. Retry. Shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. Ooh, ooh. Shut up and dance. Scott was singing that song on his live stream the other day, and it's now in my head, Tim. Good to see you, Tim. Howdy indeed. I haven't heard that song in forever. It seems like that's an 80s song, but that's actually was like, I looked it up. It's from 2014. I'm like, really? It's that recent? You know? Oh, don't you dare look back. Just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me. We were victims of the night. Physical, chemical, kryptonite. Uninstall. Okay. Uninstall. Okay. Who knows cannot find program files. Okay. Uninstall. Okay. Uninstall. Uninstall. Okay. Hellos. Add remove programs. Let's see if it's still there. It's all still there. Weird. Let's restart the computer. Tim, what's up with you, man? What's new? Update, fools. Whew. Yeah. Got some stuff going on over here. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. You know that song, Tim? Shut Up and Dance With Me? It's a good song. I like it. It feels catchy. It feels like it's supposed to be an 80s song. You know? Had a 12-hour shift and slept 5 hours and going back to work in an hour. TGIF. Holy cow, Tim. That's crazy. That's crazy. 1 second. I fly Virginia Beach. It's Jason. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yep. Bye. All right. Cool. All right. Close. All right, we're going to restart the computer to see if that worked. Close window, no. And this, and shut down, no, restart. Restarting the computer. 12-hour shift, 5 hours, back to work in an hour. Dang, bro. That sounds like you're gonna make some good money on this job though, Tim, you know? Yeah, getting too old for this thing they call work. Tim, you know what I gotta say about that, right? YouTube. Yo, you should YouTube work, bro. Can you just sit there and be like, and just talk to us. Tell us what you're doing, like what I'm doing as an idea. Next you know, sit right there.
Right.
Thank you. And then go from there, Appreciate you, John. Thank you. All right, let's put these tools up. Yeah, all right, we should have good audio again. Yeah, the battery on the transmitter died, so I just switched transmitters because I've got a second one, the second microphone, and yeah, we'll let that charge up in the little charging case thing here. In fact, I'm gonna plug it in as well, so the case charges also. It's at 2% battery life for two circles. That should have 4 circles when it's fully charged up. So yeah, we'll go from there once it's there. I'm gonna clear the desk off here like this, put that stuff there. I'm gonna move this thing back to where it belongs. There. Yeah, so Tim, this is my work computer, and I had some bad, I had a bad hard drive, which I pretty much formatted, and it seems to work again. Before I formatted it though, I went ahead and just tucking all these wires back in so I could put the case back on to the back. Yep, battery for the mics were down. So we're gonna put the case back on here as well. Put everything back to the way it was, because we're done messing with the back of the computer for today. For today. for today. All right, so we got that error still. Adobe Creative Cloud. I'm not done uninstalling it yet. So let's continue on with the uninstallation of Adobe Creative Cloud to get rid of this error that I'm experiencing. I don't think I'll ever do YouTube like that though. I just do live gaming. Right on. Right on. I get it. Get it 100%. The live talk through stuff, you know, it's like it's not for everybody, for lack of a better term, you know. For whatever reason, I don't know how I've come to enjoy doing this, just talking through what I'm doing and sharing my day with you. You know, it's some people like it, some people don't. I think you'd be good at it, Tim, though, because you have, not being weird, but you got a good voice, man. You got a good, soothing, calming, chill voice. And the way you explain things, you know, like when you're playing the game, and I've heard you talk and speak in the game in Fortnite before, and you're enjoyable to listen to, is my point, you know. So take that how you like that. As far as, hey, can you turn your voice into something? Just saying, bro, you might be able to, and this might be the thing. Maybe do more of the, you know, if you want to stick with gaming, do some more, maybe for the current season, for example, the tips and tricks that you know and have. Even though everybody else has done it before also, you may find a nice little niche and following that enjoy your videos because of how you're saying it. I'm saying the same exact thing as some of these other streamers out there that are saying it, but because of the way I say it, some people, it resonates with some people, you know. And you have that. You have that, Tim. I mean, it's the same reason for why I like playing games with you. You got a good voice, you know. And again, not being weird, but there's some people's voices that I just cannot stand listening to. You know, it's so grating to me. Where they might be the super nicest person, but I just can't stand listening to that type of a voice. You know. I do want to start doing voiceovers, but I need a good program. Doing voiceovers. Oh, that'd be neat to do. Voice over your character while you're playing. You know, while you're playing, and that would be fun to do, man. That's a good one. I like that. Put a voice to your character while you're playing. I like that, Tim. That's good. All right, so we've got more programs to remove. Uninstall. All right, it cannot uninstall it. Adobe. Oh man, this ain't working, man. Yeah, that would be funny. Just like kind of like a cartoon, and you know, and then you can even make funny voices for the guys that you kill. You know, or if you're going up against the boss. Right? Reminds me like how Morgan Freeman does it, narrating, I think it's called. Oh, like telling the story. Interesting. Tim, all you need, honestly, all you need is your, if I may say, start out with the cheapest and the crappiest gear. Do the thing where you put your voice on that video. And I don't know what you use for your video editing software. And just do it. Doesn't necessarily need to be a good program. Just try and see. And if you're like, number one, if you enjoy the product, right, of what you've created, then maybe invest into the good program. And I don't know what free programs exist that you can do that with. You know, Adobe Premiere Elements is a good program to start out with. It's not a subscription. Let me get this real quick. This is Jason. I would say lock up all the way, but you should probably talk to Zach or whoever's on the flight deck. Okay. Am I the only one in the building then? Okay, cool. Yeah, lock it down. Let Amy know also. Just email Tyler, hey, I can't clock out because of this. Because, yeah, I can't go to the second floor either. Yeah, just email Tyler and he'll adjust your time card as appropriate. Good job. Thank you, John. Thank you. Yep, bye. You need a better PC first. Use DaVinci. All right. Well, there you go. But yeah, DaVinci I think is a good free program. And then you could also always eventually get DaVinci Resolve. You know, I think, to do it. I'm gonna have to put the food away in a little bit. Steven is back. We never went up to the fans. We shut it down. But everybody has left for the day. Maybe I will take you guys inside the fans. Since everybody has left already, I'll show you the inside of it. But I need to uninstall Adobe Creative Cloud so that I can reinstall it back in, Steven. Yeah, we didn't go up there. The tunnel was running for the grease, but I can go up there in just a moment. I'm trying to find my Creative Cloud program. Creative Cloud. CREATIVE Cloud. I thought I had it here. Did you see my comment about putting a camera on the roof to live stream the beach / oceanfront? No, I didn't. It's a pretty good idea, Steven. Just to live stream what's going on down there, you know? Yeah, right? Well, I will talk to my marketing team about that because that's their department from that perspective. That's always the cost of things, you know, because not only would we need to put a camera up there, then the housing, then rewire it, and then wire it down to the thing so it's constantly live streaming, you know. And then what are we looking at? Because you can only see so far of the, you know, of the beach, a sliver of it between the buildings and such, you know. But it would be cool, you know, just to see what the surface is doing, what's going on at the beach. I agree. Oh. All right. Adobe Creative Cloud. Yeah, something's oddball going on over here. I'm gonna give this one more try to do and figure out and fix. But if I can't get it in the next 5 minutes, then we're gonna move on. Sign in. I'm already signed in. Why do I need to sign in again? Dismiss. Yeah, funny thing is that it's not allowing me to download now. Okay, cool. Creative Cloud setup. Continue. Yes. Okay. All right, getting the Creative Cloud desktop going on right now. I like to check out beach streams from time to time. Being 10 hours away from the closest beach, it's sometimes something I will watch or listen to and relax a bit. Ah, okay, Steven. You know what? Unfortunately, we're not so close to the beach where I think it would be worth it to even look at here. I would like to do something like that. For sure, you know. Hey, check out the camera from the roof of iFly Virginia Beach. I think that would be neat, you know. But oh my gosh. That would be cool to see. I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna run it by marketing. See what they think they want to do. Or maybe I just do the live stream. Oh man, I cut my thumb. When did I do that? Hey, look at that cut. That's funky, huh? It will open on Mac. Use it to install your Adobe apps, edit your preferences, and more. All right, cool. So, Adobe Creative Cloud is being installed on the computer now. Maybe that will resolve the issue. While that does that, 45%. Let's go upstairs to the roof. We're gonna go battery power to get to the roof. I'm only at 4% battery. If I unplug and go to the fans, we'll lose it. We probably won't even make it to the, what do you call it? To the fans. Dang. I'm sorry, Steven, you won't be able to go in there right now. Because if I unplug, I'll walk up the stairs and the stream will end because I ran out of battery. Tell you what, let's do it. We're gonna go up there, and if the stream ends, the stream ends, and then the stream ends. You know what I mean? Because oh man, it's dying already. Let's see. Let me try to give it a little bit more juice. So I unplugged this. For some reason, when I plugged it in earlier, it was at 4% charge, and then when I just unplugged it just now to see, it was still at 4% charge. So it's like this wasn't even charging. I think there's something wrong with this thing. What? I don't know, but I'm not happy that it's not charging. We're gonna run a test when I get in the truck also to see if it actually works and do it from there. So we'll give this a few minutes to charge, and if it works, then great. If it does not, then we'll try to we'll make a speed run anyway. We'll make a speed run upstairs anyways. Go from there, see how it works out. Welcome to Adobe Creative Cloud, done, and then let's see here, updates, update, home, I want Acrobat. Install. Wait. Create standout content. Design professional and unique content for social media quickly with Adobe. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't even see what the looks like either. The thing. The battery charge level. It's warm outside today too. I wonder if those guys are still working in the back. Ordered some equipment here, and I don't remember what I ordered. So let's take a look. Let's see what's in these boxes. Paper. Cardstock paper. And this is new scale downstairs. Cool. It's a new scale downstairs. A camera with a zoom that pans from left and right across the oceanfront is what I was thinking. I'll donate 100 to help with the cost. Oh, thank you, Steven. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. No need to, though. No need to. No need to make a donation for that. Because I don't know that we'll actually do it. Again, it goes to the, I mean, a camera that, who's panning it, you know what I mean? That's just constantly doing it on its own, right? Exposed to weather, the salt air destroys everything quickly up here. The wiring to get that up there, you know. Yeah, I could. But Again, from a marketing perspective, we'll see. Send me the links if you've got cameras in mind to do something like that with a patrol mode. Real Link creates a PTZ camera with patrol mode. Post a link. I have one sitting here. Real Link PTZ camera. We'll look it up. That patrol mode sounds cool though, Steven. Let's see here. REOLINK Real Link camera. Is it on Amazon? Excuse me. First 4K solar security camera, wireless, outdoor, Argus PT, pan tilt, 4K with 6-watt solar panel, 360 degree, pan tilt, 8 megapixel color night vision. No monthly fee, home hub compatible. Whoa. Let me show you what I pulled up. Copy. Paste, enter, copy. Check this one out, Steven. Camera, paste. You don't want the Argus. This one, RLC 823 S2 Smart 4K PTZ PoE security camera with 16 optical zoom. Clicking on the link now, Steven. 3 years and 30 bones. Paste, enter. I'm going to see if they have that one on the Amazon. It is on Amazon for $330. Real Link. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm reading it right now, Steven. It's pretty cool. They want your order number and date of purchase to register, and if you need to warranty it. I think you wrote something else there. Let me see. I always go through the site to order. That makes it easier to register and get warranty work. Check. You know what? I am going to, so that I remember to talk to my marketing team about it and the rest of the team. I'm going to put it on my slide. My weekly sync slide, so that I remember to do so. Stream of Ocean front view from the roof. Please. Alright, that way I remember to talk to the team about it the next manager's meeting. Excuse me. How come you have an extra one at home, Steven? You, why don't you use it? Why don't you put it to work? It's cool you got a second one. You got an extra, so to speak. Alright, where are we with respect to the battery life? 8%. Alright, so let's get up to at least 10% and then we'll walk upstairs. So a few more minutes. A few more minutes. So that's an improvement compared to where it was not charging with this thing for some reason. In fact, let's look at the warrant. Let's see if I can return this thing still. You know what I really want to do, Steven? For my live stream? You know how I've got my heart rate on there, right? I want to put a sound to that beating heartbeat. Or use my live heartbeat in conjunction with that heart rate. So you can actually hear my heart rate going. So... You know, I ordered that thing a while ago. I don't think I can even return it. It's messed up. I mean, it failed after how many uses, right? I think this is the Mo Good. It says it's frequently returned. Where are the reviews? I just made a public video with my cameras. It's a track mix that... Oh, wow. All right. Check it out, Steven. That checks automatically. Mental ill guy was trespassing. Oh, wow. Did you run outside and, yo, dude, now is the camera actually tracking him, or are you manually doing that? That's cool. Was there sound?
I've been chasing you down all day.
Who's he talking to?
Night till morning gets here, you be done. Believe that.
Believe that.
You're not gonna overpower me.
The microphone is good.
You're not gonna overpower me. You're running out of time. Hard playing games with your big ass. I've been chasing you down all day. Night till with morning, you seriously be done. Believe that.
Wow. Dual lens camera. Does the auto zooming as well? Do you have the audio on? I would have went out there and gave him a donut. He thought someone kidnapped his girlfriend. He was trying to find her. I would have given him a donut, Tim. Yo, that seems like some. That sounds like a pretty dang good camera for. I mean, for $330. I wonder if it would be compatible with my current system. I use alarm.com. It's my, I guess the DVR is the name. I forgot what model it is, but it's an alarm.com brand. Camera. DVR. Alright, cool. Let's go inside the fans. Well, I better get ready for work. I'll take care. Have a great day, says Tim. You too, Tim. I'm going to hit the head real quick. I'm going to drop the microphone here, but we're going to go with the fans in just a moment. Alright, so be right back. Before we go upstairs, a couple more things here.
The future of trading is here.
Hey, Brittany, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. All right, we're gonna walk upstairs to go look at the fans of the wind tunnel that I work at. Leave that there, and let's go for a walk. If the cell phone dies, then we're going to end the stream upstairs, or we're gonna end it upstairs as well. So, do it. $144 right now, Steven? All right. Back upstairs. All right, so in order for me to get into the fans, right, we have a lockout system to ensure that nobody goes in the fan while the fans are running. All right, so I'll show you what I'm talking about. You need a key. In order to get to that, Got these lockout keys. Oh man, I should have brought a flashlight. Let me see if there's a light down here. Oh no, I have a light here. Gotta plug it in. Here it is. Like, I know I got another light here somewhere. So check it out, we're about to go inside the wind tunnel fan. I'm gonna turn a light on so you can see it better. You know, we're gonna go to the other side actually. It'll be cooler then. So that little hatch, right? And we're gonna go to the other side of the fans. Get another key. It's a cooler view from this perspective. Can't really see much this way. No poor illumination. But when we look at the fans right there, it's pretty cool, huh? Look at that. Give you some perspective. I'll go stand in front of it as well. What do you think? It's pretty cool, huh? I can't even touch the ceiling. They are about 8 foot tall. But that's the fan. The glam shenanigans is in the house. How good to see it. That is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Yeah, we've got 4 of these fans. There's one there, and there's one on the other side here, as you can see as well. So the key to open the hatch is a key that must be in the control box for the fans to turn on. Yes. They're called castle keys, so basically you have to have, and they're pretty cool. It's a very cool safety setup there. And then behind me here is turn number 2. Right. So the air would actually flow, let's see, up through this way in this direction here towards us, right? And then back down that venting, if you will, and then down through the plenum and then around the basement. I'm going to take a picture of this when we end the live stream because that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool shot. The Zerks, let's see here. I'll show you. So we just came out of this hatch here. We've got the set right here. There's a set here, right? So that's one. You can see there's grease right on the end of that. And then on the inside on the fan itself. Let's see. But it's a little hard to see. We're inside without a flashlight. I didn't bring a flashlight with me. Just this, and it's plugged in. This little work light. So, petcock valve is broken. You think so? It works. It still works, Stigs. But there's the fan. And then it goes through and down into the wind tunnel down there. You can see the little iFly logo. That's the primary diffuser there. See that logo? That's the wind tunnel down there. Then check this out. The lights are off. And the window is dirty. But that's the wind tunnel. On the left is the door. Right over here. The door is right there. I could open this hatch up here as well. Here, look. It's tight. I'm not gonna mess with it. It's too tight. Next thing I can't close it. There you go. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. All right, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end this because my battery's about to die and I'd like to say goodbye instead of being shut down, you know? So thanks a lot for hanging out with me, guys. I appreciate you. I'll be live with the Fortnite later on. I'll probably go live prior to Fortnite as well, just doing other stuff, you know, more project related stuff, you know what I mean? But no, you're very welcome. Happy to do so, Steven. Happy to do so. Yeah, we'll see you guys later on. Have a great day, everyone. And again, thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. All right, see ya.